Do you ever wish you had a personal hype girl? Someone to pump you up when you're feeling down or high five you when things go right? Well, guess what? I'm your girl. That's me. And that's what Talks with Your Trainer is all about. So stand up, chin high, get your party pump on, and let's get after it. Five, six, seven, eight. Kickball change, pot of boo-ray. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Talks with Your Trainer. I am your host, Meghan Trainor. Super excited to be here with you guys, specifically because on my way here, I had a very scary road rage situation happen. I was cruising along, and a giant white truck just pulled out right in front of me, and I'm laughing because everyone is okay, but I had to slam on my brakes. Thankfully, I was paying attention because I feel that could have ended in a bad, rear end situation. So, and not the rear end situation I like, you know what I mean? Don't be nasty. But I'm okay. I'm alive, and I don't have road rage. I really don't. Like when people pull me, cut me off or whatnot, I generally don't take it personally because, like we've said before, maybe they're having a stressful day and they're just trying to get to a meeting. So I like to give people the benefit of the doubt. And I also don't like to flick them off or swear at them or whatever. But this guy, for some reason, he just ticked me off a touch. And so I of course, got up right next to him. And then I got nervous and scared. And I didn't want to be mean or whatever. But I looked over at him like I was like his mother telling him to go to timeout. And he just looked at me like I am crazy. But I'm here and we're doing it. And I also want you to know that my one of my best friends, Mandy, she gave me this really cute sign that sits in my car. And it has, on one side of it, it says, sorry. And then on the other side, it says, thank you. And so I generally like to use that if and when I accidentally cut someone off. I'll hold out the sorry sign. And if I get a nice person out there, I like to thank him. And sometimes with the windows, you can't really see the wave. So this is a surefire way that the thank you gets seen. And 9 out of 10 times it gives someone a smile. So I appreciate I appreciate that. And don't have road rage, guys, because it can be scary. Just scream or something and then just go about your way. But I am here to talk with you guys this episode. I wanted this episode to be, concise and right to the point because we are coming up on June, which, is the beginning of school's out for the summer. It's time to go on beach trips and it's time to go on lake trips. I'm going on a lake trip this weekend and I couldn't be more excited. And it's that time where we start to wear less clothes because it's hot outside and we wear bathing suits. And I want this episode to hype you up, to get you ready to wear that bathing suit and to get you ready to wear less clothing because it's so hot and have that self-confidence, have the self-esteem that you deserve, that you are aspiring to have, and carry it with you with confidence as you wear that bathing suit. I know that I'm still working on it, so me saying this to you, please take it, with an open heart, knowing that I'm still working on my self-esteem and my confidence. And I've learned sometimes that whole saying, fake it till you make it. I believe fake it till you become it, because you can very easily get self-conscious about a bathing suit or whatever you're wearing and then walk around with less confidence. Your shoulders aren't rolled back and down, your chin is not up, you're sweating under your armpits, and you're worried about how you look. But I always remind myself and really bring it back in that people are thinking about themselves and they're generally not thinking about you. I was on the beach last year in Hilton Head. Hilton Head is my happy place where my family and I have gone for my whole life, basically. And we take a trip every summer and it's so much fun. I get so much quality time with my niece and nephew and the family. And I'm reminded that that is what is important, that when I'm wearing the bathing suit on the beach, making sandcastles with the kids, that it's about those memories. It's about spending time with them and having them, specifically my niece, Delaney, who's 10, she's going through the hormonal stages right now. I want her to see a confident aunt who embodies strength and activity and movement and the love that I'm able to do these things with the body that I have and not have her see me feel self-conscious about it and just, really get down in there, you know, booties up in the air, making the sandcastles, and you're just doing it and confident, having fun and laughing. And I remember last beach trip I went on, I was walking and I had on I had on my sneakers and like a bikini and a hat and like sunscreen because I don't like to get too much sun. But when I'm at the beach, I pretend that my body is able to get sun, but really in reality, it only gets red and sunburned and more freckles. But I pretend for a couple days and then I'm reminded really quickly that this is why I should probably wear, long sleeves and whatnot. But I still try it. It's fun. And I was walking and I was like, I look ridiculous. I'm the girl that like wants to get the fitness in, but also like wants to get the sun. So I'm just pumping my arms, got my music in, just jamming, and every now and then maybe a little party pump. And then there was one moment where I like was walking by this group of young kids, teenagers, and I kind of like pulled up my chest a little bit, sucked in my stomach a little bit, and I was walking past them and none of them looked at me, by the way. They carried on their merry way. And I got self-conscious thinking about what are they thinking about looking at this crazy girl trying to get her fitness in. And then I said to myself, but I'm getting my fitness in. I'm proud of myself. So go me. And I continued on my merry way and had the best walk and had this like meditation moment. And that's one of the things that I want to share with you guys about boosting your self-esteem is that meditation. I can't do the whole meditation where you sit in a room and it's quiet and you try to clear your mind. That meditation, maybe it would work for me, and I know it works for a lot of people, but I have a little bit of a hard time with that. So my meditation is more like going for a walk and listening to music, or riding my bike on the beach, or riding my bike to get lunch and just having lunch by myself and feeling confident sitting at the bar by myself, enjoying, a Paloma or a spicy skinny marg, and then getting back on the bike and riding back. And in those moments, I remind myself about what I'm grateful for and that how beautiful life can be when you allow yourself to feel better about the skin that you're in. And one of those things is that meditation. So I encourage you to practice mindfulness and try to find something that makes you feel great about the place that you're in. If you're not in the place that you wanted to be in come June 1st, because it took you a little longer to start your fitness journey or your goals, I please hope that it won't ruin your vacation or your summer trips coming up because you're frustrated about the body that you currently have. I encourage you to keep working on your goals, but also remind yourself that you have done so many great things in your life. Your body is capable of doing so many great things, and you're remembered in this life for the person that you were, not the booty that you have. And listen, I get it. Working out can be vain. You work out for a lot of reasons, and one of those is to look better. I'm not going to lie about that. We do that. We plank so that we can get stronger shoulders and a stronger core. But if you also think about it in that way, you do the core strength because you want to be able to do things with your kids and ride the bike and go wake surfing. So even if that body, that core isn't looking the certain way, remember that the core maybe under those fun layers is awesome and is giving you the ability to do those fun, fabulous things. So if you're not in that place right now, give yourself a little grace. Be kind to yourself. Don't compare yourself to other people with the TikToks and the Instas. It's very easy to get on that and just go down a dark hole and look at these men or women and compare yourself to what they have. So please maybe take a second in your mindfulness. Maybe delete some accounts that don't bring you joy and search for the ones that do. Or maybe you take a step back from Instagram. I obviously can't do that because, well, I would miss connecting with you guys. But I am very cognizant of what I'm looking at when I'm on the page scrolling. If you looked at my Explore page right now, you would see parrots, you would see Shih Tzus, you would see wake surfing and you would see like some fitness pages. And I generally am late to our workouts because I'm looking at Shih Tzus and looking at parrots and talking. And there's one parrot in particular that I really encourage you to follow. His name is Rio, and he talks to me and he says, "Hey, baby, hey, babe, I love you." And he just makes me so happy. And I get in a funk sometimes and I go, let me go check out Rio. Let's see what Rio has to say today. And it's always, "Hey, baby." And come on, give me a kiss. Mwah. Sorry. So Liz, my friend here, who is runs the behind the scenes at Everybody Studios, and I can't see her face right now, but I hope you're enjoying it. Oh, good. She's laughing. Excellent. Well, so check out Rio, great bird, and back to it all. Just stop comparing yourself. Find a Rio, find a Shih Tzu, find something that actually is fun for you to look at, and focus on the positive. Focus, like I said, on the things that you can do. Put on the bathing suit and just walk with confidence. Think about the good things in your life, what you got going on, and really what you've learned from the negative experiences in your life, the times when you have felt self-conscious and maybe it kind of like ruined your trip. Perfect example. I go to the lake, as you guys may or may not know, about, 4 times throughout the summer to go wake surfing. And we're on the boat like all day. My girlfriend, Stephanie, I love her. She's got the boat and this amazing lake house right there where she lives, and always opens up the door for me and welcomes me. And I love and appreciate that about her, because I like to come every 3 weeks. And I like to get my wake surfing in with my girl, Steffi, and with Heidi and with Lindsay. And we just have the best time. And, their husbands are there. But, the girlies are having fun. I'm just kidding. I love their husbands. They're awesome, too. And they've taught me to wake surf. So I appreciate everyone there. And I went last year, I'll never forget it, on a trip. And I was like, oh my God, my body feels so good right now. I took care of myself. I was doing the proteins, the veggies, the fats, the water, the no alcohol, the actual sleep. And I was feeling really healthy and really good about myself. And I was like, yeah, I can't wait to go to the lake and like feel confident in my bathing suit. And I was like, boom, go. And then there was one time throughout the trip where, like, I don't know, somebody took a picture. It was probably Lindsay, because she's always my girlie to take videos of my wake surfing. And I looked at it and I kind of had like I don't really like the way I look thought. And then I was like, oh my gosh, snap out of it, Peg. Like 10 minutes ago, you were just feeling great about yourself. So sometimes you're going to see pictures and they might not be the most flattering, but that's what a picture is. It's just a picture. It's a snapshot of your life in that moment. That doesn't mean like that's how you look. I could have taken the same exact picture in a different pose with the sun in a different way, and I would have been back to where I was going into it thinking, damn, you look good, girl. So keep in mind, sometimes there's going to be those moments where you don't like the way it looks, but in reality, you've taken care of yourself and you should be proud of that. Also, on the flip, I've gone to the lake or the beach and I have felt terrible about not as great, I should say, about my body in a bathing suit going into a trip. And then I get out on the trip and I'm having the best time, not even thinking about it. I would think about it from time to time, but it's not what ruins or makes my trip. So don't let your physical body and where it is right now make or break your trip, because your trip is more than just the snapshot. It's the memories that you have and the fun that you have with those special people in your life. So going into this trip, maybe I could have probably gone to bed a little bit earlier some nights. And I've been going and going. I've been burning the candle on both ends. So I haven't really had a chance to think about, let me do my protein, veggies, fats, water, and all of that jazz, which I know makes me feel good. So I'm really working on that self-talk. I'm really working on going into this trip, just being excited for the first lake trip of the summer with some great girlfriends, and just can't wait to giggle and laugh and surf and, have late night dance parties in the kitchen, and then wake up, so tired and just like rinse and repeat and do it all over again. And then on the drive home, I'll be like, I am so dumb. What did I do? But always having a great time. And I encourage you to celebrate your wins too. So as you're preparing to go on these trips, celebrate the wins, celebrate the times that you did take care of yourself. Don't let those just, pass you by. It's important to remember those small things rather than focusing on the negative. Easy to do. I promise. I understand that. But celebrate those wins. Celebrate them by just calling them out to yourself, acknowledging them, maybe writing them down on a piece of paper so that you can actually see, hey, this is what I accomplished, small or big or whatever it might be. Celebrate them. I encourage you to surround yourself with positive people. Surround yourself with people who lift you up and make you feel good about yourself. Those are the types of friends that will be there for you always and forever. And you'll be there for them too because you genuinely care about them. And those are the types of people that will help you on these journeys that you're on to achieve success. So those positive people will really, really be there for you. And I want to be your hype girl. So maybe before you go on this little trip that you're going on, maybe you listen to this hopefully short episode. I always get carried away. Hopefully short episode to just remind you that there's someone in your head that has a positive thought. And then there's someone in your head that can also create a negative thought. And allow the positive one to be louder, to be so much louder than that negative thought and that negative person, because you can choose which one you want to listen to. And sometimes the negative one can be louder. So you have to slap it and say, hey, baby, and no, and we're going to go positive. And sometimes you have to step outside your comfort zone to be able to accomplish these types of things, to be able to achieve these goals by doing things that you don't want to do, by making sacrifices to what you're choosing to put in your body, how you're choosing to take care of yourself with your fitness. And those sacrifices will help you achieve your success and whatever your fitness goals are. For me, I just want to have the strength to be able to do the things that I love. And of course, be happy with how I look in the mirror. And that's going to change from day to day sometimes. You know what I mean? I mean, that changes day to day. But a couple other things, guys, before we go and before we just get on our way for the summer months. I can't believe it's almost June. I have a lot of fun things coming up this summer. We're going to be busy doing our workouts. But I hope this is an episode where you might visit and just say, come on, insert name. You got this. You are strong. You are powerful. You are kind. That reminds me of a scene from The Help. Do you remember when she's given her all those affirmations? Like, you are kind. You are strong. I wish I could remember right now. If I had the internet, so I would Google it. But maybe you just need to have those little affirmations and those reminders that you are strong. And also, a couple more things. But lastly, I would say truly get to know yourself and get to know what works for you in this path of learning what self-confidence looks like for you and how you can enhance your self-esteem. Learn what it is that, triggers you, and learn what it is that makes you feel better about yourself. Eliminate the things that don't bring you joy and happiness and that don't provide a positive place for you to sit in. Eliminate the things that are bringing you down and enhance the things that are bringing you up. The things that make you feel good. I want to be there for you in all aspects as far as like the fitness world. I want to be there for you to pump you up and get you motivated and figure out, what really you value in life. What do you value in life? Because we got one shot. We got this one shot around the world and we can talk about it till the cows come home, but it's just one, I believe in heaven and the afterlife and whatnot. And I think, there's a lot to be said and a lot not to be worried about for me personally, not being, afraid of what might happen after, because I have faith and I know that it's going to be okay. But I also want to enjoy every beautiful physical moment that I have in this earthly life. So find what makes you happy. Working out with you guys makes me so happy. Wake surfing, dancing, bike riding, spending time with my amazing friends, spending time with my amazing family, and actually sitting in this chair and talking with you. I hope this brings some sort of value to you in your life and I'm here for you. I'm hyping you up. Give yourself a 5, 6, 7, 8. Do something nice for yourself. Get out there and walk with confidence. Put on that bathing suit and walk with confidence. Okay? I love you guys. Thank you for listening to this episode. Please share it. If anybody else needs a little boost, please share this. I think that is how these podcast episodes can be seen more, is by commenting and liking. So please feel free to do so. It makes me so happy to sit here in this amazing studio, Everybody Studios here in Charlotte. Check them out if you got a podcast, you need some content, you need some social. They are a great option for you here in Charlotte. All right. And I think not in Charlotte too. But thank you, Everybody Studios. Thank you, Talks with Your Trainer listeners. My BodyByTrainor clams, y'all are amazing. Give yourself that 5, 6, 7, 8 and just get after it. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Ew. Kickball change. And we are ending with a hey baby. Hey babe. Okay, really, bye.